Welcome back to another video. This is going to be a long one, so I hope you're ready. We are going to be deep cleaning my stand-up shower. I'm going to get a load of towels done, then we're going to get back into our bathroom and clean the toilet room, give the upstairs bathroom a quick wipe down, then get back down to the kitchen to put some dishes away. So if you're ready for all of this deep cleaning motivation, please keep watching and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you. It has been a long time coming to get this shower deep cleaned. I have just been so lazy with the upkeep of this, which is really bad, but to be honest, this did take me a little over an hour to do, and I knew it was going to take a long time. So I think that's why I kept putting it off. But I did finally buy myself a bottle of CLR, and it is the bathroom version. So I think that made me feel a little bit better because, as you can see, the outside bottom of the door was really bad. And I knew I needed some calcium lime rust cleaner for it. The instructions for this says to spray and let it sit for 2 minutes, then wipe or scrub with a wet towel or wet brush. I was really satisfied with the end results. Of course, it can look better, but for now, it looks way better than what it was. You'll see here shortly in the video. The foam that comes out when I spray it was a lot, so I am wondering if I oversprayed. I mean, what I did worked and got off what I wanted it to get off, but I'm also wondering if with this, a little bit goes a long way. Maybe next time I use it, I'll try to use less and see what happens. But I definitely recommend this cleaner. I wanted the original version, but this was an impulse buy when I went to the grocery store last. I knew I had been wanting it and wanting to clean this shower, but I knew I wasn't able to make it to Walmart to buy the regular version. But when I saw it and saw that it said Brilliant Bath on it, I thought to myself, well, that is one of the reasons I want it. Another one is for the inside of my dishwasher door, but I don't know. I'll have to do some research on that and then see. Because the thought of putting this cleaner inside of a machine that cleans the stuff we eat and drink from kind of worries me. So I definitely need to do research on that. When I have cleaned the inside of the dishwasher door, I just use vinegar and Dawn dish soap. So I may need to stick to that. I am going to be honest about this specific Zep cleaner, the foaming shower tub and tile cleaner. I am not too crazy about it. I am probably not using it right. I will admit it. To me, it does not get done what I need it to. You'll see later in this video, I end up using the CLR and Clorox Tilex mold and mildew spray, and it just doesn't get it as clean as I want. And I did double check what I can use it on, and it does list porcelain, which is what I think that this shower base or shower pan is made out of. And the title of the Zep cleaner literally says tile cleaner. So I thought it would be good for the tile as well. I'm not done with the bottle, so I will try it again. Like I said, maybe I am using it wrong. I will not give up on it just yet, though. And I'm not the type to just go ahead and toss a cleaner if I'm not satisfied with it. Like I said, I mean, I'll use it till it's empty, but I don't know if I'll buy it again. So let's see what happens in the future. Having this detachable shower head definitely helps a lot when it comes to cleaning this shower, but obviously it's not enough to make me clean it more often. One thing I have been slacking on for the past few months is not squeegeeing when I'm done taking a shower. From my own personal experience, when you take the time to squeegee the door and the other shower window after showering, it does reduce the amount of soap scum, and honestly, it keeps it clean. That's just been my experience. And here we go with the CLR. I'm trying so desperately to get this cleaned. But anyways, you still will get some buildup, but it is not going to be as bad. The stainless steel frames are a different story, but you still got to clean those anyways when it's time. So the squeegeeing definitely helps, but like I said, I've just been so lazy lately with keeping this shower clean. Usually I'll clean it before get-togethers, and the last one we had was Easter, and I did not clean it. I don't know what was up with me, but you know how I've said in some last videos, when we're getting ready for a party or something, you just kind of impulse clean those random things like the baseboard, the light bulbs, I don't know. So my shower is one of those things, but that did not happen before Easter. So I want to say the last time I cleaned it then, like a deep clean like this, was right before we hosted Chinese New Year, which was in February. The mixture I use for this is 1 part vinegar and 1 part Dawn dish soap. You're supposed to let it sit for 7 minutes, then just rinse it off, but I don't think I did at this time. I was just in a rush, but it still got clean. But I do recommend letting it sit for that amount of time because I've done that in the past, and then just rinse it off. I had to do the inside and the outside, of course, but mainly because my little one splashes around a lot at bath time. and water gets everywhere, including on the outside of the shower window. So there was some soap scum and hard water stains there that I needed to get off. And I just got me a clean dish sponge. I keep a lot of those on hand, and that's what I used to scrub it all over the window. There is usually a cover over the window, like a paper blind thing. I took it off so I can get some natural light in here. After I was done cleaning, I did put it back up. It was actually supposed to be doom and gloom this day, but I guess the sun was out a little bit, but that was a good thing for me. But anywho, I think I have decided that I do want to go ahead and just hang curtains in here on this window because I realized that the paper blind thing is kind of the same. I keep those blinds halfway up so I can still get some natural light in. And as you can see, when it's all the way off, the light is just glaring, and sometimes it can just be too much for me. And I want to say with the curtains, I'll probably keep them halfway open as well, and it'll be the same, just not a rinky-dink paper blind. We did the paper blinds because I am indecisive and I could not decide in that moment if I wanted some nice blinds or curtains or nothing at all. But I think I have decided, and now I just have to start shopping for curtain rods and curtains. So let's see how long that takes. And just for reference, the blinds that were hanging on the window, I want to say they've been here since the old owners moved in when the house was new. And so they just finally gave out and literally fell down, and they were not in the best condition. So we just decided to toss them. Here I am cleaning the outside of this shower door. The only thing about this is that the shower head does not extend to the outside, so I had to use my bucket to rinse off the part by the tub. But this part by my closet, I just ended up wiping it off with a microfiber cloth. I was not about to pour water on there and get the floor wet because it was already wet with towels from when I rinsed out the inside of the shower earlier. So definitely didn't want to do that. I do want to share what we did the week after we got back from out of town. My last video was the unpacking and reset. So we got back, and before we left, Mike had bought us tickets to a baseball game for us on a Tuesday night. We are all homebodies for the most part, and our little one hadn't been to a game yet, and he's kind of at that age that he can have fun and enjoy it. So we thought we'd give it a try. And he did good. I think we stayed till the seventh inning, and the seats were really good too. So I think that helped. I think Mike was able to get a good deal, so that's why he had bought them. So we got back on Sunday, but this was on the Tuesday after we got back. And usually I am just like, nope, I'm not doing anything, even though it's already been 2 days. But then I had to give it to Mike for planning something for us to do as a family that was different. So that was another reason I didn't resist. So we went, and of course, there was a lot of people there, more than I had expected. And the next morning, Mike woke up not feeling too good, and he was a little sick for a few days, but we chalked it up to going out and being around all those people at the ballpark because, like I said, we are homebodies for the most part. And when we do go somewhere, it's just to the park or out to eat. Well, that's even rare. We usually do takeout. We go to the movies, but I guess we do good with hand washing and all that stuff. Not saying that Mike isn't good with that, but I just thought that that was crazy. I guess we do need to get out more. Our little one is getting older, so I guess we can start planning more family outings like that. Here we go with the CLR on this. There's a couple of black spots that won't come out, so I wanted to try this, but I feel like this didn't even work. I should have just used vinegar and Dawn dish soap. I'll probably try it later and see if it comes off, but anywho, since we are in the shower, I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video, but when we went out of town, we stayed at the same hotel we did just a couple of weeks prior. Of course, we got a different room, and the shower in this room felt so gross. And I had high hopes for this hotel because when we stayed, like I said, a couple weeks prior, the room was nice. The bathroom was nice. The toilet, the shower was nice. It felt clean. But in this specific room, it just felt so dirty and gross. I feel like I needed to at least Swiffer in there, but since it was such a short trip, I did not want to go out and buy a Swiffer just for that. I just took one body bath Friday night and then Saturday night. I think we just wiped down with baby wipes or a rag and soap. Then we got home Sunday, and that's when we took our good showers at home. I know that sounds disgusting, but the shower was just not clean for me. And honestly, it's probably just like going camping for a couple nights, right? But wouldn't campgrounds even have showers? I don't know. And then my old boss had helped me out to get a discounted rate, so I felt like I couldn't complain to the front desk since I was already at a discounted rate. And just for transparency, she doesn't work at that hotel. She was just able to get me a rate at another hotel. So I don't know if that's weird or not, me feeling like I can't complain. But then the other thing is we were only there for a short time, not even 2 full days. So it was just kind of like, whatever, we're about to be home anyways. So when we got home Sunday, I checked to see if my Swiffer at home comes apart and folds, and it does. and it fits in one of the suitcases that we plan to take for our next trip. So I am definitely packing the Swiffer and some Swiffer pads in a gallon Ziploc bag. I just don't want to risk it. I honestly see why now people clean when they travel. Nothing against hotel housekeeping staff. I worked in hotels for about 12 to 13 years, so I get it. They got to clean those rooms fast, and sometimes stuff can be overlooked. And I've seen comments on some of those cleaning videos of people that clean when they travel that are calling them crazy and what's the point in even traveling? But I get it. And I definitely want to do my research and be prepared for this next trip. These are all the towels that got caught in the crossfire from my cleaning. They were soaked. So whenever this happens, they need to go straight into the washer or they will begin to smell moldy if you leave them laying around. It was more work to do, but I began to feel productive at this point. Well, I would hope so after an hour of cleaning one shower. I hope I can stay on top of it moving forward. I don't want it to get like that again. One thing I would suggest is cleaning it more often. That way it doesn't take so long. This was a perfect example of what happens when you let things fall to the wayside. It'll take longer to clean if you do not keep up with it and just take those 5 minutes every 2 weeks. I get it. Life happens. That is why it took me an hour today, because I just wasn't feeling it the past few months just because of everything that is going on in life. But I hope I can do better. And once again, I see why people make cleaning checklists and all that stuff. And I always say I'm going to do that, but then I never do. And still, I wish I could, but I'll just keep winging it for now. I got this little reed diffuser from Ross a while back. I remember I wanted one and they were just kind of pricey on Amazon. So I thought I would get out there and see what's out there. And sure enough, it was $2 or $3 cheaper than on Amazon. But anyways, I thought it was finished, but there was still a little bit in there. So I thought I'd get these sticks flipped and use up the rest of it before tossing it. I like the little jar it came in. It looks very decorative, but the smell isn't as strong as it was when I first bought it. So that's why you saw the little Febreze small spaces thing in here as well, along with the Febreze lavender spray. And oh my God, these Febreze sprays can be so pricey at Walmart or the grocery store when bought separately. Sam's has a 4-pack for about $10. So that's where that came from. And most of the time, they've got smells in there that actually smell good. Because, sometimes they try to get you with the pack of something because it is a savings when you buy it together. But oh my God, It's like that Alani energy drink. They've got the big packs of those, I think 16 or 18. And I always only like one flavor from the variety that's being provided. But maybe that's a good thing because I have refrained from buying those big packs because of that. I don't like to drink energy drinks, but I do keep a couple in my fridge just in case. I will say recently I was drinking one Alani every day for 3 days straight, and oh my God. And this was just from one a day. That fourth day, I felt like crap and I felt so weird, and I knew it was the Alani. So now I make it a point if I am going to drink one, I just keep it to 1 or 2 a week and space it out. I will never drink one a day again, 3 days straight, because the way that I felt, it was just not good. And of course, being a mom to little ones and just kids in general, we cannot afford to have any days where we feel like crap.
Let me help you revive. Let me guide you to revive the light. Let me guide you to revive the light. 'Cause there ain't no way. Feel like taking over. 'Cause there ain't no way. No way. Go to the pressure of the outside. Come to me. Let me help you. 'Cause I just can't stay here. Stagnant under pressure. Let me guide you. 'Cause there ain't no way. Felt to the pressure of the outside. Feel like taking over. Let me help. 'Cause there ain't no way.
I just tossed in a toilet tablet I got from Dollar Tree. I should have done this when I first got in here because they take forever to dissolve. They are not the best. I don't think I'll buy them again. I'll just stick to my Ajax, or what is it, Comet. It is a bag, so I'll definitely use them up still though. So first, I am just wiping slash dusting the toilet before spraying with this Odoban. The Odoban, you have to spray it and let it sit for 10 minutes for the disinfectant to work. I was not going to use this on the shelves that I wiped down earlier, but I accidentally grabbed it instead of my Clorox. But it did smell good, so I decided to go ahead and use it on the toilet as well. I was not planning on doing all this cleaning today. I knew the shower was going to take so long, and I don't like to overdo it because I know that I will be wiped out later if I do. But I just got this burst of energy and did all the rest of the cleaning you'll see in the remainder of this video. So see, sometimes it's just getting up to get that one thing done, and who knows what else you'll end up getting done.
Let me guide you to revive. No way. Feel to the pressure of the outside. Come to me. Let me help you revive the light.
Okay, so I was using this Odoban on our couches and fabric and stuff like that, but I think I like it better as a disinfectant. I don't know if it ever really worked on the couch, and I used to spray it in my son's shoes, but I don't know if it really worked there either. With the shoes, Mike had actually cleaned his shoes with soap and water and a brush. So I think I like that method better than just spraying Odoban. I had to wash a pair of one of my son's shoes and I mixed some OxyClean and water, and you can literally see the dirt lifting off of the shoes. I need to clean a pair of mine like that. I have a pair of light blue tennis shoes, but they are so dirty. You can literally see the dirt on the shoes. So I don't wear them anymore, but they're still in good condition other than being dirty. It has been raining here a lot lately, so I'm going to get those cleaned outside with the water hose on a sunny day so I can just wash them and let them air dry outside for a day or two, because I don't want to toss them in the dryer to dry. I honestly don't think that would work. I usually do not film cleaning this bathroom because the lighting is so bad. It's so dark. I mean, it's a little dark, but I try my best to brighten it. And there's a bunch of caulking issues in here that we need to tackle. But we literally need to carve out a lot of time to do that because we're going to have to scrape out the old and then caulk right away, right? Isn't that how it goes? I don't know. It's just one of those things that's on the list, but definitely need to carve out a nice chunk of time for it. I'm just gonna dust these shelves off first and then go in with my Odoban again since it just smells so good today to me. See how dark it is? And then there's a bunch of white crap under the faucet. After I cleaned this restroom, I thought to myself, I should have brought the CLR spray up here and used that, but coulda, woulda, shoulda. I just did the same thing here, dusted the countertop first. You saw how dusty it was, and then once again, just gonna use the Odoban here. I want to say I dusted and wiped down this restroom as well right before Easter, but I am not sure if I did, honestly, because you saw how dusty it was and it was so bad. And I don't think it would have been that bad since Easter. I don't know. I guess I'm going to start paying attention more in here and see if it does get dusty really fast or if it's just from me not cleaning it for weeks on end. And then you see in that corner of the top of the sink on the left, it looks like someone tried to caulk. And honestly, that's been there for a while. That's one of the spaces we need to scrape off and then see if we even need to redo it. Mike had redid the caulking behind the kitchen faucet and he asked me if I wanted clear or white. and I told him clear, and it actually came out really good. So I definitely know I want clear in here if and when we do that. I have tried, I think, everything on the inside of this toilet bowl. Vinegar and Dawn, vinegar by itself, pumice stone, bleach. I know I tell y'all I never buy liquid bleach, but for this I did buy like the smallest bottle that I could find. The Clorox clinging gel, but once again, after cleaning this restroom, I told y'all I was just in the zone on this day. I did not think in that moment to try the CLR foam that I had just bought, because that's one of the things I haven't tried. But I definitely want to give it a try and see if it gets all that yellow off. It has been like this since we moved in, and it wasn't one of those things that was going to stop us from choosing this house. With this pumice stone, I was scrubbing and scrubbing and it would not budge. Then I read somewhere that pumice can ruin porcelain. So I don't know if that's true or not. So I did want to be careful with that. I mentioned earlier that we went to a baseball game, so I just wanted to share what I did to prepare for it with one of my sons being so little. I first checked the website to confirm what we are allowed to bring into the ballpark. Each person is allowed to bring in one sealed plastic water bottle and a gallon Ziploc bag of food, like per person. There are 4 of us, but I only brought in 3 bottles just to lighten the load, and then I only brought 1 gallon Ziploc bag because we were going to get food there. In that bag, I packed a couple bags of Skinny Pop popcorn and a couple of bags of grapes. I thought I brought more stuff, but I think that was it. Once we got there, we got the kids their pizza. That's what they wanted. Then we treated them to some ice cream for dessert. Then they ended up going through the snacks in the backpack. So did I. Which, by the way, they did not check the backpack on our way in, but it was my son's, so I don't know if that was one of the reasons why. But I mean, it was fine because we didn't pack anything crazy. They actually used to have a little play place in the ballpark for little kids years ago, but it is gone. They do have quite a few photo ops, so we took some time to do those, and then we explored the fan store, which was a nice size. And they had a bunch of stuff in there, so that kept my little one busy for a while. And like I mentioned earlier, by the 7th inning, he was ready to go, so we left. It was Dollar Dog Night, so that is what Mike and I ate for dinner. And then in the car, I just packed a little lunch kit with some ice packs, water, and some cheese and Go-Gurt, just in case anybody would have been thirsty or hungry on the way home. If you made it this far, thank you so much for being here and for coming along on this deep clean with me and to get some cleaning motivation. I hope this video helped in some way, and I hope you have a great day, night, week, weekend, or whenever you're watching this. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I will see you next time.